Hello, 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 everybody. So good to have you guys on. We're going to talk in a minute, but let's just welcome everybody. Come on in, get your water, get your tea, get your coffee, get your drink, get your cocktail, whatever you got. Come on in and let's have a special kind of party. When we manifest, it's about a party, and we are talking about manifestation, growing your potential. I'll tell you all about Emily in a second, but let me say hello to everybody. So here we go. Hello, Kelly. Thank you for watching. And David watching from Washington State. Thank you. Janelle all the way from Hawaii. Aloha. Aloha. Ellen, hello. Good to see you. Hello. Wow, she is stunning. Isn't she? She's totally stunning. Totally stunning. And Priscilla, good evening. Priscilla is one of my admin people. And Emily, where would you like people to find you? So Priscilla can type that out real quick.
At Emily Loftiss, 2 S's, Loftiss. Instagram is my kind of go-to hub. And of course, EmilyLoftiss.com is my website that has all the things.
Right. So you got that. Priscilla, let me know if you don't. Dee Dee, hello. Beth, hello. Good to see you. Martin, all the way from Ireland. Thank you, my friend. Thank you from across the pond.
Wow.
Emmy, good to see you. Albuquerque, you're manifesting 102 degrees. I would not be manifesting that, honey, if I were you. No, thank you. Yolan, good to see you from Canada. Awesome, awesome. And Sharon, hello. Amy, hello.
That's my girl.
Amy. Your girl, Amy. Good to see you. And yes, that is correct. And then her Instagram is also her name, but there's a hyphen in there, no? Or an underscore? No. Okay, awesome.
Keep it easy.
Keep it easy. Danielle, all the way from Massachusetts. And there you go. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Awesome, guys. So we're going to start in another minute or two, so waiting as people come on in. I will tell you that it's been, 2 years now since I've known you?
No, 3. I think it was 3.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3 years next month in July. 3 years in July.
3 years in July. This time goes fast. It really does. And look at all the things that you have manifested in 3 years. In 3 years. Okay. Guys, I know you're all on your seat for me to tell you. So give me a second. Okay. And thank you, Priscilla. So guys, Sarah May, all the way from the UK. Thank you so much for staying up. So our friends across the pond, Emily, are 6 hours ahead of us. So
I'm obsessed.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Lisa, hello, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Serge, all the way from Canada. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate you guys being here. So I have such great heart for my guest tonight. This woman does wonders. Everything she touches, notice the color that she's wearing, everything that she touches turns to gold. I kid you not. I have never met anybody who has the oomph, that has the let's do it attitude, and you never give up. You never, ever give up. I'm paying you a really big compliment. You remind me so much in many ways of my mom, that had that attitude and that gift of always seeing the best in everything, no matter what. She always told me, never take no for an answer. She said, if we took no for an answer, you wouldn't be here right now. And for those of you who don't know, my mom was 46 and my dad was 56 when they adopted me. My mom had 5 miscarriages, and she had a dream that she would find a baby in a blue crib with a white dove painted on it. That's me. And there's more to that story, but I'm keeping it short. So hello, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining. Christy Lee, hello from Australia down under. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do too. She is something special. She is, Amy. She is something very special. So Emily and I met through a friend so my friend was in a musical. She actually won the Tony for the Cher Show. And I
just a Tony.
Just a Tony, nothing big.
No big deal.
She's a wonderful person. And I met a cast member, and this cast member had a quick reading with me She told Emily, and Emily
Lost her
and I
mind.
just talked about stuff. And I know you said it's okay to share this story. You guys don't, I don't do forensic psychic work. I don't. That's not a gift. With Emily, it kicked up a whole different piece in me. Looking for your brother-in-law was
Mm-hmm.
so different. Talking to you, talking to your husband, talking to
Mm-hmm.
um, the girlfriend, your ex, yeah, your brother-in-law's girlfriend. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just bizarre. And it was bizarre because I actually saw myself sitting in a back seat while your brother-in-law was driving. That's never happened to me. So we started talking, and we talked a little bit about baby stuff, and baby stuff came and
Mm-hmm.
went. And Emily actually didn't talk to me for a very short time, and I was like, something's up. I think she's mad at me because I said she was going to have a baby, and I felt a baby, and she did IVF,
Many times.
and finally, you have a beautiful son, just an
Yeah.
amazing, beautiful baby boy, and he is truly a little prince, totally a little prince. And you were featured in Shape magazine recently talking
Mm-hmm.
about IVF. And do you want to share the rest?
Yeah, I feel like my intro is a little disjointed, so I'm going to bring it back real quick.
Yeah.
I am a TV personality, so I do talk for a living. So I'm like, let me at it, Elias. So I had a friend who introduced us, and I just wanted to chat about. I was living in Boston. I was very unhappy in Boston, and was in the midst of kept trying to get pregnant. It wasn't happening, and surgeries and IVFs and miscarriages and all these things. And so when she was like, "This guy's legit," I was like, "Give me his phone number." And then the weekend I was there in Chicago, my brother-in-law went missing, and it was a huge national like emergency and all over the news. And they were trying to find him, and we were just desperate to try to figure out where is he, what can we do. Everyone, all hands on deck, police, everything. So I'm just like, I'm going to call this guy and see if he can help me. And so Elias like stepped in and was trying to help us in any sort of way, shape, or form. And he did have some great clues. And we ended up finding my brother. He had passed, but it was just a really bizarre, crazy time. So we got close very quickly. And after we got through that tragedy, we're on to the next tragedy of trying to get pregnant. And so I just immediately appreciated him and realized that he was the real deal. There's many people out there that say they can speak to people that have passed and whatnot, but the things that he knows is next level, from talking to my father, talking to my grandparents, different people in my life who have moved on and who will just know things that other people would never know. And I always say I'm like his agent. I've told everyone about him. I have so many people who have all these readings. I probably sent 30, 40 people going to their Instagrams and talk. And I know at some point I'm going to have a TV show and I'm going to be like Oprah and he's going to be Dr. Phil and he's going to come on and then like, I don't know if you're going to be the co-host. I don't know. Maybe I'll let you on once a week. I'm not
Okay,
exactly sure about that yet.
Thanks.
But I just love Elias and strongly believe in his talents. And yes, he does all those things, but he also is great about empowerment and reaching your full potential and manifestation. And anytime there's something big that's happening in my life, I want to chat with him. And I love that everything is rooted in faith, rooted in God. But he just has little inklings of things that will, little shoulder taps, and I'm just happy that we're connected. And I'm happy that so many of my friends adore him. And I'm just happy to be here to be connected to all of you. And I mean, we have a million stories that we can share. One of my favorite stories is to say that before I was on QVC, I was a TV host, and I called him, he called me. And yes, I was mad at him because I had a miscarriage. And he told me he saw a happy, healthy baby. And I was like, I had to be mad at somebody, and I was not going to be mad at God. So I was like, you'll do. He'll do. So I wasn't talking to him, and he felt that I wasn't talking to him. And I finally called him one day, and I'm like, okay, this isn't fair, but I'm so mad right now. And he's like, I know, but it's coming. And he was right. And my baby is this perfect, precious redhead, joy, angel face, little leprechaun with red hair you've ever seen. He's perfect, pure joy. but that one time I was talking to him on the phone, he's like, Emily, he's like, I keep hearing like registers, like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. He's like, something's about to happen with your career. And I was like, no, it's not. Nothing's happening. I'm just chilling in Boston. Nothing's going on. And 2 weeks later, I didn't get an invite like to audition for QVC. I got a direct book, which is unheard of, does not happen. And now I'm their spokesperson for this tanning brand for the past 3 years, which has been a complete blessing in my life. So there's just been times he'll reach out or text me or do something, and it's always spot on. It's usually before I know what he's talking about. So it's just a cool relationship, and it's just, you know, year 3 of 12,000 more years of being friends and working together and all the things.
And that's what, guys, it's a heart to heart. When you do this work, you have to have your heart in it. And this is why I wanted Emily on here, because what you do, my friend, is everything you do has your heart in it. It has your heart, your sweat, your soul. It has everything in it. And I really feel that your lessons could be in a book. And it is something that everybody should learn. How do you grow your potential? What do you do when you have an idea? So you have something and you have it way back here. And then what do you do about it? Do you sit with it? Do you say this is going to happen, and do you plan it out? Or do you just throw it out there and say, okay, let's see what happens?
Now, it depends on your personality, because I have other friends that are very hooba-jooba like we are, and what works for them doesn't work for me. What works for me won't work for you. But I can tell you what I do. I have to speak into existence, and I have to immediately jump into action. Some folks need to journal and need to, you know, write things out and, you know, just mull on it and not talk about it. But I'm the complete opposite. I speak it out loud. I share it to the world, and I'm like, this is what's going to happen. This is major. Watch me. And that's how I make it happen. I always do. There's my recent dream board. I like to look at it every day. On the back has all these different paychecks, and I cross it out and write like $1 million, you know, $500,000, whatever. And just says, keep coming back to me, keep coming back to me. And you can write very specific things. You can write just kind of like worldly things. But I feel like the more specific I get, the more it comes to fruition. So like, I knew that I was going to be on QVC, but I knew I was going to be a tanning expert, which is completely crazy, because what is a tanning expert? But I'd already was in the skincare world. I didn't want to touch that. I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not a makeup artist. So I knew I wanted to do something in beauty. Fashion is very hit or miss. So I was like, I want to talk about tanning, because it brings me joy. It makes your teeth look whiter, makes your skin look clearer. You look youthful. It brings joy to your life. You don't look pale and sad. And so I'm like, I want to do tanning. So I kept thinking about it. And like, truly, I got a direct book for tanning. Like, that's just so crazy. So when I get something in my head, I just have to say it. I tell everyone around me, and they're just going to be like, okay, Emily, like, I was a professional dancer, Radio City Rockette, Broadway. And I was like, I'm going to be a TV host. And they're like, you have no credentials. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a TV host. No one refer to me as a dancer anymore. I'm going to be a TV host. And I started throwing myself into, now you've got to do action. You can't just be like, I'm going to be a millionaire and not do anything about it. You have to go into action. So then I put myself into hosting classes. I went into training. I went into, you know, I was living in New York City, not going out on the weekends, because I have, you know, I had class at 9 a.m. the next day. Like, I get serious when I jump into something. So the only way to do it, I feel, is to speak it into existence and then jump into immediate action, because just sitting and wishing is not going to do a damn thing, because we all wish for wonderful, magical things to happen. But you have to believe in your soul, believe in your gut, go to bed thinking about it, wake up thinking about it. When there's quiet time, think about it, and just like, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Like right now, we're looking for our dream house. We don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. And so I feel like, oh, I have to do a dream board just for my dream house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And my realtor, who I just love, she's another little redhead. I think like redheads are now like my spirit animals, which is bizarre, but here we are. And she's just like, Jay, my husband, who's finance and very, you know, black and white, and I'm like the opposite. She was like, guys, so here's the problem. When we go to a house, we keep seeing all the things that Emily manifested, and we see none of the things that Jay wants on his list, because we both have our lists. And so she's like, Jay, you've got to level up, because Emily's manifested everything and we see it and we don't see any of the things you want.
Right.
So
And that's so
then
true.
my sweet husband, who doesn't know anything about manifesting, goes, okay, well, do I manifest for both of us or do I just manifest for me? And I said, boo boo, you just do you, because I'm strong over here. Like, I'm going to manifest for me, us, the baby, all the things, but you just try to do your part and I'll do my part and then we'll come together.
And that's, you talk about this, and many of you that follow me, you know that I say this all the time. You are co-creating with the creator. You are constantly putting it out there. You are working on this and manifesting, growing into the potential of saying yes to self. When you say yes to you, the universe says yes back. It's like, we got your back. We got this. If you are believing it, you are wanting it. My parents wanting a baby, well, they wanted someone 5 years or older, and they got me, was because it was meant to happen. It was totally meant to happen. And you know what I love about you, and by the way, it's the new title of my book, everybody. What I love about you is that you can, it's changing the F you into thank you. It's flipping the
Write that
script.
down. Write that down.
It's already the book title. It is already the book title, and I've got the domain name for it. So it's
Perfect.
changing the FU into thank you, flipping the script, and seeing the gift. If you could see the gift in everything that you do, you have that movement. You are moving energy. You are constantly saying yes. By saying, I am going to be a TV host.
Mm-hmm.
You're not saying, I want to be, I'm going to be. You are making that statement of yes. Let me, people are like jumping on this. So hang on one second.
Where can I see comments? I want to see comments.
So Amy says, amen. Look at comments. Do you see, can you see it on yours?
Oh, let me look. Oh, whoa. Hi.
Fun, right? And then, oh, this is so exciting that he said that something big was going to happen. QVC is huge. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I just said that before she did. Move over, Elias. Amy, you cracked me up. Cracked me up. Emily is awesome. Love, love, love her energy. That sounds familiar. I learned this from you, Elias. You're cute. Megan says, yes, the universe will provide, and you have to let go of that fear and give yourself permission to experience it. And this is what Emily does every single time, you guys. It's not, she can say, I'm nervous. I've never heard you ever say, I am so scared.
Never.
No.
Not even in my vocabulary. What am I scared of?
Yeah.
I can go on national TV and I'm like, ooh, let's do this thing. Like, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't have nerves like a normal person. I think also that was like kind of kicked out of you as being a performer, because like you weren't allowed to make a mistake during Rockettes. You get fired. Friends of mine got fired. If you couldn't live up to like being perfect every single time, you get fired. So you just have to be like, here are my nerves. They're going to go over here. And let's just go and put on a great show. Because if you got in your head, you're dead in the water. So I just don't believe in fear. I don't believe in fear. It's not in my reality. I believe in like having like an energy, but like it's not butterflies. I'm like, it's like walking on a football field for like Super Bowl. I'm like, let's go. Like I feel like pep rally. Like that's how I feel when I'm excited about something. But I don't ever feel about fear. I don't worry about failing. I don't worry about looking stupid in front of people. I don't really care what people think about me. I just live my life completely authentically to me, and try to listen to where like God wants me to go. Today I was like breastfeeding the baby, about to put him down. I had a rough day, mama day, and I was just nursing in the dark, and I was like, hey God. And I just, I like to walk and pray, shower and pray, like anytime, like I just like walk around the stroller and pray. And I'm just like, what do you want from me? And not make it all about you, but like, what do you want from me? How can I like best serve you? And I know he wouldn't give me so many platforms if I wasn't supposed to like open my mouth and share and do good and positive things in the world.
Right. And what Emily is saying, you guys, is the same thing I said when my dad died. When my dad died, I found out when we were on a cruise ship. My ex and I the boat just went out, the phone rang, your dad passed away. And it was the day after my mom's birthday. And my mom died the year before. So there I am going, well, now what? So my ex went to bed. It It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm out looking at the night sky going, okay, God, you gave me some gifts. What do you want me to do with them? I don't know what to do with this. You've got my mom, you have my dad. You have my two people that I loved with all my heart, and they were my love and they were my life, and they lifted me every time. Now what? I will continue to be in service. Just guide me. And that's what my parents would have done. They would have. My mom always said, never be afraid. God's always on your side. And guys, whether you say God, spirit, universe, you know I'm all about it. So whatever works for you. Now, fear, we said this on your Instagram live once, fear is all about, guys, false evidence appearing real. FEAR. Fail, first attempt in learning. FAIL. So this woman, oops, wrong way. That way. Oh, crap. It's backwards. Darn it. Anyway, there you go. This way. This woman, those two words are not in her vocabulary. Honestly, truly. To grow your potential, she said something really important. It's about not giving a rat's ass, caca, not caring caca what people think. I don't care anymore. At 50 is when it flipped. Okay, let's see what. Hey, Katie, great guest. Yes. My prayer every day is, Lord, use me where you need me most. Yep, got it. Okay, Emily's like the super fun friend that is down for whatever, whenever, and I just love her energy. Definitely the friend her gals call when they need an ear or a drink.
Truth. I'm like, do you want me to give it to you straight, or do you just want to vent? Like, let me know what you want, because I can do either. I can be quiet and just listen and drink a glass of wine, or I could be like, now you know why you called, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you some mama talk. You know,
Yep.
My sister called today, and she didn't want to hear it, but she's my real sister, so you can do whatever you want when it comes to family.
That's true. Now, Christine says, love following both of you in your journeys. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. So here's something that I put out there too. I wanted to, what does it say? Thank you both for this. As a mom myself, I'm teaching my kids to be cautious. Yes. But fearful? Hell no. Awesome.
Right.
Great. And Cameron says, no BS. Yes. Hi, Cameron. So something that I put out there is, okay, you all know, and if you haven't followed me, guys, hi. So my name's Elias Patras. I should have said this. I used to say this. I am an empowerment coach. I am a motivational speaker. I'm an author, retreat and workshop facilitator, and psychic medium. So now guess what?
Too long.
And I'm trademarking this. I am an intuitive motivator.
Yes, people are lazy. People have already, like, when you got into like the second line, people have
they're like done. But here's the thing. And listen to how this goes with what Emily is saying, you guys. I'm an intuitive motivator. What I do is I help support others to get into their truest, authentic self by connecting, educating, and growing their endless, limitless possibility. And we do that by providing my gifts of intuition, years of coaching, and teaching. And that is an intuitive motivator. And it was like, what? I'm like, yeah, this is, so it's being trademarked, and I can't wait for it to have that R around it instead of just the TM, which is going to happen soon. So that's what we're doing. And we're doing it. And Charlotte says, love it. Thank you.
And we're going to talk about Charlotte's book at the end, so don't worry.
Yeah, Charlotte.
That's coming. I
want you on a live, honey. Let's do it. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, Priscilla. So if you were to talk to somebody and they said to you, you know what, Emily, I'm just stuck. What do I do stuck? I see you going and getting this and getting that and getting this. I can't do what you can do. I'm just stuck. What would you tell them?
Stuck meaning?
I just can't do it.
You have to figure out what you're stuck in. Is it your marriage? Are you in like a bad, toxic friend group? Are you unhappy with your job? Are you hate the town you live in. You have to like figure out what you're like unhappy with, and then you've got to change it. Simple as that. I mean, so many times, you know, you have to let somebody go, or you have to let the job go. You have to let the negativity go. You have to, like, once again, I say this all the time, you have to be quiet. It's not about what other people want for you. It's when it's late at night, you're in the bed alone, you're in the shower alone. Where does your brain go? Where does it go? And so you know the answer, and you know what you got to do, but you just have to just like, you can't just, you know, put your little foot in, come back out. But you have to like make a choice. And I really believe the universe rewards people that are brave, that make strong choices. And you have no idea, okay, maybe like Charlotte, she wrote a book, she was scared about it. And maybe the book does okay, but maybe the next book is like phenomenal and like blows it out of the water. This book is good. Don't worry, this book is good. But you know what I mean? Like, you have to do the first thing to get to the next thing, do the next thing, because life is a marathon and you never know where it's going to lead you. So like 1,000 years ago, when I was in Boston, I was doing Facebook Lives. I was just trying. No, it was even before that. I didn't even know we were moving yet. We were living in California, and it was just, I was trying to get on TV shows and this and that, but I was like, I need to do something that's like constant, once a week that I'm on, people can see me no matter what I'm doing. And Facebook Live came into the world, and I was like, boom, I'm doing that. I was calling Everyday Glam. And so everyone knew on Tuesdays you'd come. I would talk about all the things back and forth, and I would talk for an hour straight, just to myself. No one else was on with me, just talking to myself. You could talk for an hour to yourself. Let me tell you what, talking with a person's easy. So then we found out we were moving to Boston. So now we're in Boston, and now there really was no TV. At least, you know, when I was in LA, I was on like 1 or 2 times a week. In Boston, there was nothing. So I'm just trying to figure out, why are we living here? Why am I not pregnant? Well, I don't understand all these things that are going on, but I'm still doing the Facebook Lives. I'm still showing up. And like, then I realized I was supposed to go into Rodana Fields, and I was supposed to, this next chapter was for me to share about skincare. If you know what it is, amazing. If you have a consultant, amazing. If you don't have a consultant, and the reason why all that had to happen was that I was building fans. I was building people that trusted me. When I said, this nail polish is unbelievable and you need it, this one, not worth it. Skip this, get this one. I became a trusted beauty expert. So when I then like dove into this like kind of next career side thing, it made sense because I built this trust. And I mean, I did the Facebook Lives, I think, for like 3 years straight, every single Tuesday. I didn't get paid $1, no sponsorships, you know what I mean? But it was just me connecting. It was for that to happen. So then when I get into my RNF business, they believed me, they trusted me. And now I have like 300 clients over here. So now I'm working on another product that I'm going to be launching hopefully sometime this year. I haven't shared about it, but all of this goes hand in hand. Like, I had to do this, to do this, to do this, to do this, which is going to end up, and I keep saying this phrase because I believe this in my soul, and I know this is going to be in a magazine at some point. It's going to be, I see it written across the magazine, and I see me in like a hot orange, like pantsuit, looking fierce. I'm probably looking really bitchy, like not smiling at the camera, and then Dalton's playing on the ground. And it's going to say that like Emily Loftiss is the new Sarah Blakely. Like Sarah Blakely is the CEO of Spanx, which is such a brilliant, easy product, but was like revolutionary. If you're a woman, you got it, you know it. It's the best thing ever. And she does all the things. So like, what I want to launch is completely different, but it's going to then catapult into something else, and it's going to be something that every single person needs, and it's going to be major, and it's going to be huge. And all these things that I've been doing, from TV to RNF to the next thing, is all going to lead to this next product where I get to be the CEO of my company, and hopefully retire my husband where he can come work for me. I want him to be the COO. I'll be the CEO. He can be the COO, and he can do the numbers because I don't do that. So,
and guys, do you see it? Do you see what she did? She went step by step by step. And here's the thing. Everything happens for a reason. If you trust that, and to back up just a little bit, what Emily was saying is something like what I say. It's you want to be with people that vibrate at your level or higher.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you surround yourself. Okay, many of you know I got a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. But I needed to shift. I came here to Sterling, Illinois for my next puddle jump, which is now going to be to the Pacific Northwest. I wouldn't have done it because I would have never left Chicago. If I didn't get married, I wouldn't have left Chicago. And everything happens for a reason. You have to trust it. Changing the FU, I'll say it again, changing the FU into thank you. Flipping the script and seeing the gift. That's the book title, everybody, the whole thing. And you do this constantly, day in, day out. You take lemons and you make lemonade. You do something and you see it and you're like, that's how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. If it's not going to be that way, I'm open to other suggestions, but the end prize is this. And I think that's how you grow your potential, everyone. It's
And I
so
really think
true.
I really love when people don't see what I'm thinking yet and they don't understand. And when I'm like, oh, I'm a professional dancer, you should go into choreography. My major was in choreography. I'm a killer choreographer. I didn't want to do it. I was done. I was like, I'm done. And when you're a good dancer, you don't want to see people that aren't as talented as you doing your choreography and doing your work. So I was like, I can't do it. Sorry, I'm like, I must retire. But I love when I tell people what I see what the next thing is, and they have no idea what I'm talking about, or they think I'm absolutely insane. I'm like, just wait.
Yep.
Because I don't care if no one is betting on me, I'm betting on me, and that's all that matters. And so if you're feeling stuck and you see what the problem is, don't just be like, I don't know what it is. Yes, you do. You know what the problem is. Identify the problem. Where's the solution? You already know the solution. You just have to just dig your heels in and do it. I'm sure it was not easy to get a divorce.
It was not.
But he kept telling me how unhappy he was. And then one day I got a text that said, I'm going through with it. You can't preach this to other people and then not go through it yourself. You know what I mean?
You have to walk the walk and talk the talk.
Yeah, I can't preach positivity if I'm surrounding myself with toxic people or people that talk trash about other people. Like, I just eliminate myself from the situation. If I see that there's like girl gossip or bad things happen, I'm like, nope, see ya. Like, I don't have the bandwidth for that because I have really incredible, huge things to accomplish. And I have a marriage to love on and I have a baby to raise. So I don't have time to worry about gossip and all the things that are happening in this little small world of yours. So level up, surround yourself by people that are entrepreneurs or whatever you want to do. But I like entrepreneurs because they think outside the box. I love performers because they think outside the box. They're always my love language is always the people that just like create their own reality. The last couple of weeks, Jay and I, because COVID's not over, you know what I mean? Don't come for me. We're shifting. Jay and I, we live in Georgia, so, you know, the gates are pretty open. So we have been like seeing people and traveling and, you know, I now look at my friends and I'm like, who do I want to spend time with? Who's going to build me up? Who can I lift up? Because there's only so many hours in a day. And if I'm going to leave my house, pack up that baby, it takes 3 days to pack. It has to be worth it for someone that I love and adore, and that's going to like nourish each other. And the last couple of weeks and some weddings we've gone to, I think it was like 2 days ago, Jay looked at me, he goes, we've really surrounded ourselves with some like badass people. And I'm like, yeah, like killing it in business, killing it in their marriage, killing it with ideas of this and that, and maybe it hasn't come through yet, but like they're at the cusp. They are people that are wanting more in life. And I told my realtor again, Mindy, I keep shouting her out. Let me know if you need a house in Atlanta. I told her, I was like, this is gonna sound crazy, but one day I was like, I gotta tell you something. I'm voice texting her. I said, I gotta tell you something. The dream house. I can't be surrounded by people that don't think big. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you've got to be a CEO. I just know if you're a stay-at-home mom of 4, I want you to be the queen of the PTA. I want you to have the best bake sale. I want you to make sure that the school is like, you know, giving it to me. I want to be surrounded by people that have potential, that want better things for their life. I'm just not excited about being around people that are mediocre, that look at their life and they're like, these are the cards I was dealt. No,
Right.
that's not okay.
Right.
I said, I need to be surrounded by people that always want to go more, not competitive, but just like they want better things for their children, better things than what they had, better things that they can work towards in their life and their marriage and their, family. Like that to me is really important. And Mindy's like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I don't do well with people that think small and that are just like, if I ask you like, what's going on with your life or what are you interested in or what's your goals? And if you have none, then like the conversation's kind of over. I don't know where to go from that. Like,
It's
I can't
setting
really
your
talk about.
mindset. It's
Yeah.
setting your mindset higher. And again, we go back to you are a certain vibration and you want people at that level or better.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're going to just settle, then you're settling in your life for what? Well, this is what the cards that I were drawn. No, it's a choice.
Right.
It's a choice because these two people at 46 and 56, they were told how many times you're too old to have a baby. Don't do it. My international adoption, went through in 4.5 months.
It's insane.
Unheard of. In the 60s, unheard of. My Greek ass was ready to go to the island of Cyprus because I was on the list for unwanted children. I was in 5 foster homes before I was 18 months old. And guys, I'll tell you this. We were going through old papers. My mom was still alive. And I'm like, Mom's like, what do you got there? And I'm like, this is horrible. She's like, what's horrible? I said, on my paper, it says this. It says the unbaptized bastard child of, and then it says my birth mother's name. And I'm like, and my mom's looking at me. She goes, oh, honey, you must have read the Greek wrong. I'm like, no, it's in English. It's in the English translation. So to be labeled that.
Whoa.
And have that as an energy piece. Oh, no.
Mm-mm.
No. So I could have settled. I'm like, oh, woe is me. I was a bastard child. My birth mother didn't want me. Again, changing the F you into thank you. I would have been a goat shepherd or something in Greece if I would have been with my birth mother. Wouldn't have happened. All right, let's go to some of the comments.
Wow.
People who never stop dreaming. Yeah, I mean, it's so important to keep that going on. And Jean says, you mentioned having a picture of your manifestations. Such a great reminder and important to know that not everyone can see our picture because it's not something they have experienced or can comprehend, and that's okay. Keep moving forward. Excellent. Yes, it's a choice. So good. Cameron said, this is so good. And Cameron, you guys, is an interior designer, by the way.
Well, I need your help because whenever I get the dream house,
yeah,
I can't decorate. I can do hair and makeup and clothes. I'm just terrible decorating.
He's quite good, actually. Surrounding yourself. I'm sure that you meant surrounding yourself with people that align with us. Okay, I'm super committed tonight. LOL, loving you too. Thank you. When can we get this book, Elias? Well, I'm hoping that the book will be ready by Christmas is what I'm hoping. We'll see. But you can get this book from the universe to our hearts and get this.
Oh,
pick a number.
I wouldn't know. I was going to tell you the number that already popped in my head was number 22. That's Dalton's birthday. So go ahead and look at 22.
Do you see how this? You are so good. 22. Positive challenges. Challenge yourself to change your frame of mind. Do you say things like, I wish I had more money? I want better health. I want a good relationship. Or why haven't I found someone? Change the energy of what you say for the next 30 days. For example, instead of saying, I want more money, try saying, I'm increasing my income every single day. If you say, I'm so overweight, I hate my body, try saying, I'm improving my body every single day in every way instead. Say it until you make it. The new words form a change in attitude and in energy. You will start noticing little things shifting by the end of the month. Take the challenge. Say something like, I love me, and everything I do increases my prosperity and abundance. Thank you, Dalton.
Thanks, Dalton.
When you have good energy, you attract good energy. So true. It is the law of attraction. Like goes to like. If you're sitting there like, I'm having a crappy day, and crap, I just spilled coffee on me. Well, this is going to be a crappy day. Well, guess what? You're going to have a crappy day. You, Emily, totally shift it. You always like, all right, guess I wasn't supposed to wear this. It's how you do it. Two's coming up for me today, and my birthday is July 22nd. The universe is speaking. Thank you. Awesome, awesome. Great. Faith it until you make it. I like that, Charla. That's good. I always say, own it till you own it. Yeah, that's a good
Faith it. I love that.
Yeah. I love when Dalton grabs the book and Emily reads that day.
I know. That child over here, y'all, he's an angel child. I mean, I cannot wait to see what he turns into. Like, he's so special. But I have all these books over here on my bookshelf, and he will always go to Elias's book every single time. I mean, there's probably 40 books, and he will always have it in his hand. I'm like, okay, let me see where we want to stop. Here we go.
He's so cute. You guys.
Passages with Dalton.
This baby is, and not because Emily is my friend, this is the cutest baby. Like, I'm like a redhead. So adorable.
I thought my baby was going to look Greek and like dark skin and like dark eyes or something. Nope. He is blue-eyed red hair. Like, unbelievable. I like manifested, orange is my favorite color. I manifested an orange baby.
Martin says, I love the positive energy you both manifest. All right, guys, do any of you have any questions for Emily? Because let me tell you, in a little bit, we're going to do a giveaway. So I'll tell you about that. And then I might do a quick reading. And if you guys,
I want a reading.
Okay.
They can see me on Instagram. Listen, y'all. It's time for y'all. Let's come on, spirit. Someone good come through. Someone good come through.
Do you want?
And that's like.
Do you want an angel reading, like from the angels, or do you want me to read somebody out on here? What do you choose?
Not for me. Not for me. I want it to be for somebody else. So maybe I'm going to act like I'm running this. I want everyone to close their eyes and think about the person you want to come through right now.
Okay, we'll do it this way. Great, awesome. So I have a gentleman that's coming through. He is a tall gentleman. Guys, I'm 5'4", so anything over 5'8" is tall. But he is tall. This man is about 6'2". He is long face, long, straight nose, high cheekbones, and we are definitely seeing a businessman. He died in his 80s. Now, when I get the number 80, this can either be the year, 1980s year, or his age 80s. I'm also seeing liver issues. Had a very low voice when he spoke. It was a very low voice. Definitely a protruding Adam's apple. But oh my God, was he a lover? Like, loved kids, loved people, was very outgoing. It is.
If you feel like this is you, right underneath and say that this is Uncle John, or.
Yeah. So we've got liver issues. We got tall, about 6'2". He's showing me himself younger because I can choose that. I'm hearing the word Scotch, so I don't know if he was Scottish or liked his Scotch. So it's one of the two. It could be whiskey or Scotch. I'm not a big drinker, guys, so I don't know the difference.
Ooh, my dad, Bruno.
I don't know. Was he tall, Jean? I don't think I've ever talked. We've never talked about your dad.
No Scotch.
Never mind. No Scotch. Okay. All right. Great. So Now, this could be grandfather. And guys, if you're watching, this could be your in-law as well. So know that it can cross over to your in-laws. Even though your significant other isn't with you, it could be in-laws. This is someone with long arms. He did like his crossword puzzles. Very smart. Like, the brain was always going. That was seriously a sexy low voice. Don't know him, but I would love to have. Okay. Can anybody take any of that information? A good eater too, like a hearty eater.
My friend Bill.
Your friend Bill? Oh my God, really? Was he like a father figure to you, Cameron? Yes. Okay, awesome. Did he die in the 80s or was he 80 years old? What's that all about? I don't think I know this friend. You two definitely need your own show.
One day.
Yes, ma'am.
He's my Dr. Phil.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Awesome. Okay. Okay, Cameron, did he ever say these words to you? He was 96. Okay. Did he ever say, now Cameron? It's like, now Cameron. It was almost like a pause in there. You met him when he was 85. Okay. It's now Cameron. It was like the word now was said first. Does that make sense? I'm on the edge, everybody. I'm on the edge. Oh God, yes.
God, yes.
Okay, awesome. Lindsay, no worries. You're okay. All right.
Bill,
so
is there anything else you want to tell us? Come on, Bill. Give me something good.
So what I'm hearing is thank you for the kindness, obviously. Something about okay, y'all know that I don't know flowers. Okay, I'm just telling you, I don't know flowers. But I'm seeing like either calla lily or daffodil. It's something yellow whitish. Could be a little orangey. Yellow, white, orangey. I don't know. He was a theologian. Okay. So here's what I'm hearing, Cameron. Make your dreams happen. He believed in you. Gladiolas. Okay. I don't know what those are. Are those the orange? Yeah. Okay. So he would always get these gladiolas. Awesome. Oh, you're welcome, Serge. You're welcome so much. So the gladiolas, thank you for the time that's being spent. He loved your energy. You were so kind to him. Thank you. You were present with him. Many people weren't present, and you were present with him. The camera didn't like them. Okay. So what he's saying, thank you for your presence and being present. Don't let anything, Cameron, get in front of where you want to go. Oh, thank you. He says anything or anyone. Does that make sense to you? Priscilla, can you put Emily's info up one more time?
And Cameron, this is special because, listen, there's a lot of people up there. So him trying to fight to get to you is special. And I hope you remember today because it's special.
Thank you. He used to say something to me. And Cameron, this is interesting too. So guess who's next to her? Next to him, sorry. Your mom. Like your mom was a little quieter. So she's to the side. And there's a nickname that she had for you. I don't know what, I can't understand what she's saying. But it's like a 2-syllable word. Yes. Like it's love you, bup bup, or something. It's, I don't know what she's trying to say, but it's like a beep bop, it's like something really short. Me, bup, I don't know.
Raja.
Raja. Okay. Yeah, it's like that. Love you, Raja. Very nice. That's really sweet. Super sweet. And Cameron, I'm just going to say this. I can't believe we're going to say that. I'm going to say it. Raja, yeah. We haven't talked. So, are you considering buying a condo? Not here, like out? I love this because I'm on the edge going, okay, what's he going to say? What's he going to say? Because
No, we haven't.
okay, well, there's a condo coming, my friend. There's a condo.
Lucky. I want a dream house. I was looking at condos today.
Awesome. Okay, good. All right. Well,
So once again, y'all. Oh, what is Sheridan?
Bill's coming through. May the grace of God always be with you, no matter how you pray or call on him. But I need a house. I don't want a condo. I live in one. We live in a condo, Bill and I. Bill talking to you, my friend. Yes. Okay. Awesome. You were going to say something. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then we only have a couple minutes, but I introduced him to my hairdresser in Boston because I talked about lives constantly, and he flew out. And how many people were at that working session? Maybe like 25, 30?
25.
So
yeah,
it was 4 hours. And I watched him connect with every single person in the room. And it was unreal. Like, you can't fake that. You know, like you can't, someone about this like pearl necklace that the grandmother had given and all these different things. Like, it was just, this woman kept talking about like Italy, and it was because they lived next to a butcher. Anyway, it was just unbelievable. Like, he really is the real deal.
Do you remember that one lady? There was one person that I could not connect to. And do you know what she said? Because I'm like, I really want to talk to everybody here. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm not getting anything for you, not even a dog. And she goes, oh, no one's ever died in my family yet.
And she never told us. We were like, he was like trying so hard to connect. And she was like, I just came for the manifestation part. We're like, get out of here.
This is my most favorite show. I love the energy you both have on your own, but love you guys together. Let me know when you guys get your own show. Thanks so much. Needed this pep talk. You're welcome, Brandy.
It's going to happen.
He knows everyone. I saw Elias will be in yes, guess what? I will be, guys. I will be back in Boston on October 22nd. I am doing a workshop with Laura Wooster on the 22nd, and on the 23rd, I'm doing gallery readings at HC Studio on the 23rd, 6 o'clock Eastern time to 8 o'clock. Then come back the next day for past lives from 10 to 12.
Amazing.
10 to 12.
And get your hair done, because Susan's the best. So get your hair done there. Well, get some readings, get your hair done. It's like such a fabulous day. I want to say hello to my friend Charlotte Korn.
Yes.
Who is a dear friend of mine, and we met through RNF. She's a complete boss, mama of 3, like all the things. And we were doing one like this. I think, was it on 11/11? Was that the one we were doing? Talking about manifestation,
yep,
I believe.
11/11. Yep.
And I see Charlotte as such a boss and like fearless. And she was like writing things in the chat like this, saying that she was nervous about something. And so like we got off the call and I FaceTimed her and I was like, what are you nervous about? She's like, I want to write a book, but I'm nervous to put it out there, and my husband kind of like about it. You know how the person that's always closest to you are. Like Jay doesn't see half the things that I see until later on. So sometimes you see it and the other folks don't see it. And so she was just nervous. And I was like, you need to call Elias. Y'all need that. I have a session, a work session. Next thing I know, she voice texts me and she's like, oh my gosh, amazing work session. I'm gonna write the book. I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, get it, girl. Then she announces that she has already written it and it's already like published. Like this is like 5 months. Like I don't understand how she about like FaceTime happened and now it's like in my hands like that quickly. It was like boom, 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 boom. But it also shows you that like how quick your dreams can come to reality if you step aside fear and say, "This is what I want. I see it. I know I can do it, but I'm just like getting in my way, or someone else is getting in my way, and I'm just like, ugh. And then talk it out with someone." Or talk it out with God, talk it out with a friend, talk it out with Elias, whatever, and have a talk with yourself. She went from wanting to write a book her entire life to now having this in her hand. And now this is called Letters to My Daughter, and she's already working on Letters to My Son. And I'm having you guys do one of these because she's special. She wrote in 5 weeks. Like, how do you write a book in 5 weeks? That's crazy. Because it's divine timing. And, you know, she tapped into what God wanted for her to do. And here we are. And so you have to go and check out, write your Instagram too, so people can find this book. It's on Amazon, but it just makes me so proud because once again, I could connect with the people that I love and adore so much to Elias, who is the real deal and who can help you just go like this with your dreams. You know what you're capable of. This is going to be to Amy too. You know what you're capable of. You know that you're meant for something special. You know you have this like incredible personality, and you're just kind of maybe lost. And you're like, what do you want to? What's the next thing? Reach out to him because he can see the potential, hear you say it, and guide you in the right way. And when I was trying to get pregnant, I mean, he literally was like, I put your name in a bowl, and he would like meditate around it. I mean, for years, he would send me a message. You know, he would send me a message like, I'm thinking about you, thinking good things about you. And like, he just, that good energy and just knowing that someone is out there in the world, like praying for you and wishing good things for you. It's just such a special relationship and friendship that you two can have. And I'm just your biggest fan. And I'm just so glad that the universe brought us together. I would have never been randomly in Chicago if it wasn't for this friend doing this show. It was just all divine. It's just all divine.
Everything always happens for a reason. All right, I'm going to pick a winner. And then if you guys want to stay after, Emily, I know you're a mom, but we're going to do a quick meditation. And I normally don't do one on Wednesday night, but I did them a long time ago, but I'm going to do one in a bit. So hang on. I'm not looking. I'm going to look over here. I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling and I'm stopping. Okay. Okay, so I don't know who you are, Facebook user. So,
ooh, who are you, Facebook user?
Who are you? Who are you, Facebook user? Tell us. So you win a 30-minute session with me. Okay, 30-minute session. Now, Emily, is there anything that you want to promote today? Oh, here's Charlotte thing.
No.
Yes. Anything coming up?
I just launched a newsletter. You're like, newsletter, how boring. No, but my love language is deals. And so it's things from Amazon. It's different skincare devices. It's baby gear. It's things for your kitchen, for organizing, for decorating, all the things. And so it's going to be once a month. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to be like, infiltrating your email all the time. So just once a month. But I would love if you wanted to be a part of that. And then you can also see what my product is going to be in a couple months. And just come on over and play with me on Instagram. I would love to talk, love to chat. I do personal styling. I do all the things. Because all the things make me happy. And I don't think I could ever fit in one box of doing one thing. So thank you for bringing me on.
Of course. And anything this woman does, you guys, is gold. It truly is. So please go to Instagram, follow her, sign up, and do what you need to do because there is going to be a lot popping for Emily. A lot.
Sarah Blakely, Spain.
And oh, you won, Brandy. Look at your cute little baby.
Yay! Yay!
Awesome. Charlotte, you and I are talking, girl. I want you on a Facebook Live. Okay.
Yep.
We will
Now
talk.
I have to go because I have 4
Yes.
trillion things to do. But thank y'all for spending your time with us. Let me know about the manifestation and the guided meditation. Amy, I want you to voice text me. Charlotte, I want you to voice text me. But so I'm going to pop off and say leave the studio. Many blessings your way.
Thank you so much, honey. I
Y'all
appreciate
too.
it. Yeah. That woman just rocks. She rocks. Thank you, Sarah. So I'm going to take my earbuds out. Can you hear me okay now? So we're going to do a quick meditation if you want to join. It'll just be really quick, super easy. Okay. I got the music all queued up and everything. And tell me, all I need to know is that you can hear it. You guys hear okay? I'll just raise it a little bit more. Okay, so I want you guys to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, take a nice breath in. Exhale out. Imagine, if you will, divine golden light surrounding you. In front of you, behind you, to your left and to your right. Above you and below you. Encapsulating you in a beautiful divine golden bubble. And in this place, I want you right now to think of something that you would like to happen. Maybe it's a new home. Maybe it's a significant other. Maybe it's just to have enough faith in yourself to make and take the next step. Hold that vision. Now, see yourself in that new home. See yourself with that significant other. See yourself taking the next step, whatever that step may be. Maybe it's even a new car. Whatever it is, what does it feel like to be in that new home, in that new car, with that significant other, or saying yes to yourself? What does it feel like? What does it feel like to be in that energy of possibility? And then I want you to repeat after me. I am limitless. I am whole. I am abundant. I am strong. I am love. I am loving. I am loved. I am a manifester. The I am is the intention, the action, and the manifestation. Anything you want can happen if you take action and see it. Anything you want can happen if you believe in it, if you trust it. Find the faith in yourself and put it out there. See yourself being that talk show host. Seeing yourself be that author. Seeing yourself living the life you want to lead. with peace to all and harm to no one. Place your hand on the center of your chest and breathe that in. And just say yes. Say yes to yourself. Say yes to the universe. And say yes to limitless possibilities. Take a breath in. And slowly come back to the here and now. How are you feeling? Could you feel it? Could you potentially feel the ability of moving forward? Could you feel your own voice saying yes? Remember, we are here on the earth to help one another. We are here on the earth to help support one another. So connect to those people that believe in you. Connect to those people that have that dream that you may have. Connect to those people that can help you see your own truest self. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. So I'm going to end this with this. Saturday, come join me, 7 p.m. for Messages from Above. We might have a special guest. We may not. I'll let you know. But it's a mystery guest. And I want you to know that we're here to connect. And when we connect, we educate one another. And when we educate one another, we grow. There is unity in community. From my heart to yours, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for believing in you. And thank you for making a difference in my life. Be well, everybody. Have a beautiful night. Take care.